So, in this video, we will go for solving the another very important problem which was asked in the year November 2018. Okay. So let me read out the problem. I have selected a second serial number 2. Serial number 2 of a question bank. So let me read out the problem. Please concentrate. A 45 mm diameter shaft is made of a steel with a yield strength of 400 MPa. A parallel key of size 14 mm wide and 9 mm thick made of steel with yield strength 340 MPa is to be used. Find the required length of a key if the shaft is loaded to transmit the maximum possible torque. Use maximum shear stress theory and assume a factor of safety of 2. So in this problem, first let me write the given data. The diameter of a shaft is 45 mm. Diameter D I can take it as 45 mm. Correct? And this shaft is having a yield strength of 400 MPa. Yield strength is what? 400 megapascal, or I can write it as 400 meganewton per meter square. A parallel key of size. Now it is belonging to the part of a shaft. It is belonging to the part of shaft. Now the parameters of keys are given. A parallel key of 14 mm wide. Key of wide means I can write directly as 14 mm, and the thickness as height is equals to 9 mm are given. And it is key is also having a yield strength. Look at this. Two yield strengths are given. Don't get confused. One is strength related to your shaft and one related to your key. It means, what does it indicate? It indicates that shaft material is different and key material is different. Don't think that shaft and keys are not same. Okay. So yield strength is given as how much? 340 MPa, which is equals to 340 meganewton per meter square. Find the required length. He is asking you to determine the L value because B and H are given. Here in this, B and H are already given. We have to calculate the L value. Same procedure it is. You can calculate the L value by considering the shearing strength. Calculate the L value by considering the crushing or compressive strength. And he says use maximum shear stress theory. It has some meaning in the problem. So let me write that also. Maximum shear stress theory. Use maximum shear stress theory. And factor of safety is also given. Factor of safety is 2. So let me go for solution. Now. So in this, first straight away use the equation and write it properly. So I can use the data book of page number 62. So first I will write. 1 minute please. In solution, first one is shearing strength. Correct. Shearing strength. Considering shearing strength. Strength considered. So by considering the shearing strength, what is the equation we can use? T is equals to half into tau 1 into PDL. You can write the equation number, page number. Question number 4.58. Page number is 62. Okay. Please concentrate. Here length we have to determine, diameter is given, B is also given, torque is to be determined, and what about the tau 1? Has it been given? Tau is given, shear stress? No way. Here we have to first calculate tau 1. How to calculate tau 1? That is by using the maximum shear stress theory. First we will determine the tau value by means of a maximum shear stress theory. What does it state? Maximum shear stress theory. According to maximum stress theory, what we can write? Tau is equals to what? Or I can write tau max is equals to sigma C or sigma yield divided by 2 into factor of safety. This you try to remember, because different types of, for designing a shaft, different types of theories are there. Maximum shear stress theory, maximum shear strain theory. Okay, so such kind of different theories are available, among which this is one of the theory called maximum shear stress theory. It is equals to, see here it is a crushing stress, it's a sigma, from which we can calculate a shear stress. Shear stress are different, crushing stress are different. Okay, crushing stress means what? When there is a crushing load upon area, then we are getting crushing stress. What do you mean by shear stress? Shear stress means when there is a shaft is rotating with a certain RPM, when there is a shearing load is taking place, because of which shearing load which is acting per unit area is crushing stress. Then how these two, shearing stress and crushing stress, are related? That is by using this equation, that is shear stress is equals to sigma yield. It's a yield strength, yield upon 2 into factor of safety. You have seen in the previous problems where suppose yield value are given, sigma yield is equals to what? Sigma working stress or permissible stress is equals to what? Sigma yield or sigma ultimate divided by factor of safety. This is also one of the theory from which we can write like this: ultimate divided by factor of safety is equals to working stress or permissible strength or allowable strength. Okay, so this is quite different. Why? Because here yield stress or ultimate stress will be there, here working stress will be there. So both the symbols are same, whereas here symbol is sigma, here it is a tau. Okay, so two stresses are given. Here it is, you can take it as sigma for shaft, and here I can write it as sigma again for key material. So from which we can get tau. Here tau is required, correct? So you can get the tau value with the help of this equation. First I would like to use this 400 MPa. That is tau max is equals to 400 divided by 2 into factor of safety is 2. How much we are getting? 400 divided by 4, which is equals to 100 mega Newton per meter square. This I can use for determining the torque value. Understood? So I can use this equation. So now I will use design of a shaft. Design of a shaft. What is the equation number? Tau is equals to 16t divided by what? Pi d cube. Here tau, this tau value of a shaft material, I can substitute in this equation to get the value of torque. This torque should be substituted here. Understood what I am saying? Artha ita? So substitute the values now. Tau I can take it as 100. I can take it as 100. 16 into t divided by pi into d is what? 45 cube. So from which we can get t is equals to what? See, this t is on the right hand side, should go to the numerator, this comes to the denominator. 100 into pi into 45 cube whole divided by 16. What the value of torque you are getting? Please calculate. Calculate the value of torque. Calculate the value of torque. 1.78 of 1.78 into 10 raised to 6 newtons. This is the value of torque which we got. Correct. So now we can substitute in this equation. Torque is also available. Tau 1 as 100 is also available. We can get the value of what? L. So use this equation. T is equals to half into tau 1 into VDL. So substitute the value of torque 1.78 into 10 raised to 6, which is equals to 1 divided by 2. Tau 1 is shaft material. 1 minute. Sorry. Similarly, we have to go for calculating this value 340. You can use tau is equals to 340 divided by 2 into 2. What you are getting? Please tell me. 340 divided by 4 is 85. Correct. So this 85 mega newton per meter square, which should be used for keys. This 85 should be used here. This key is 85. Understood? This 100 I have used in this shaft equation, that is tau is equals to 16t divided by pi dq upon 16t divided by pi into 45q. Correct? And this tau 1 is used in the design of a key. This is design of a shaft. This 100 is used in the design of a shaft. This 85 is used in the design of a key. And tell me the value of B is taken. How much it is? 14. Dia is 45. And tell me the length. What the length it becomes? L is equals to what? 1.78 into 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 2 whole divided by 85. 85 multiplied by 14 into 45. What is the value of L you are getting? Please tell me. What is the value of L? Huh? 86 or? Huh? 66.47 mm, right? So this is one value which we have got. Similarly, we have to go for determining the another value, that is second one is crushing stress is considered. Crushing stress is considered. Crushing stress is considered. So for which what equation I can use? You can use the page number. Equation number T is equals to 1 by 4 sigma B1 into H dl. Correct? Okay. Please concentrate. Here it is a crushing stress. Here it is yield stress. How to calculate a sigma B then? Yield value divided by factor of safety. Yield value divided by factor of safety. Yield value, 1 minute. Yield value divided by factor of safety. So what is the value of yield? 340 and factor of safety is 2. What is the value of sigma B1 we are getting? It has 170. So 170 mega newton per meter square. So straight away you can substitute the value here. Or otherwise I can rearrange it as L is equals to 1 minute. Substitute the value 1.78 into 10 raised to 6 is equals to 1 by 4 into 170 multiplied by what is the h value? H is 9, dia is 45, and the length we have to calculate. Correct? So again, I can make a rearrangement 1.78 into 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 4 whole divided by 170 into 9 into 45. What is the value of n we are getting in this method? 103 14 mm, right? So 41. So in these two values of length, we can go with L is taken as 103.44. Correct? Select L is equals to 1.44. So if a length is taken as 1.44, what is the standard length of a key which is available in the table number 4.1 of page number 69? What is the value of length? What is the value of length? Yes, 110 is available, right? 110 is available. So I can take L is equals to 110 mm. Select this L. Select this value of L. Table number 4.1. Page number is 69. So let me briefly explain this problem once again. Dear students, please concentrate. Here shaft value with the yield stress is given. Here key values with the yield stress is given. This means this yield stress belongs to the material used in the key material. This yield strength used in the material used in the shaft material. So shaft material and key material are different. With the help of this, we can get a shear stress. How to calculate shear stress? According to maximum shear stress theory. According to maximum shear stress theory, we can get a shear stress is equals to 400 divided by this equation, 2 into factor of symmetry. So that we are getting this 100 megameter per meter square. That is nothing but the shear stress of a shaft material. And where we can use that 100? I can use this. This is the equation to calculate the dia of the shaft in the previous problem. Whereas we are calculating T. Correct? We are calculating T by using the shaft equation. So I can use this tau as 100, which is obtained from this value. After determining this T value, I can substitute in this equation, that is T is equals to so and so. And here B is also given, dia is given, tau 1 is required. This tau 1 is not of this one because it is the equation belongs to key. This is the equation belongs to key. Tau 1 is a stress induced in the key. Therefore, you cannot take this 100. Instead of that, we have to take tau 1 as something different. So, how to calculate? This is only yield strength is given. Again, we can use this theory, maximum shear stress theory. If a yield strength is given, we can find out the shear stress. How to find out shear stress? Tau is equals to yield divided by 2 into factor of symmetry. So that we are getting this 85. This 85 we can use here and here also. Okay. So here we can use. And afterwards, we can get the length as this much. And afterwards, second possibility is sigma V1. As we know that it is a yield strength. In the previous problem also, if a yield strength or ultimate strength are given, that should be divided by a factor of symmetry, so that you are getting working stress, working crushing stresses. So this is normal procedure which we have done in the previous design of shafts also. Okay, so this can use, and 170 is obtained. So substitute the value of 170 as 6 sigma V1, so that we are getting L. So after getting two values of L, select maximum length, and when we take a maximum value of length, we have to go with the standard length. So So it is quite different from the previous problems where according to maximum shear stress theory we have to calculate the problems. Okay, so I hope you can understand this. If you do not understand, again watch this video and try to understand this problem because it is already one time asked. So you can expect this problem for 10 marks. Okay, thanks for watching.